6:34 breaking news that we're following this morning. The U.S. military has identified some of the service members killed in an Iranian attack on a military base in Jordan over the weekend. And one of those soldiers is a Texan. 19-year-old Private Isabella Gonzales was killed in the attack. She was 19 years old from Carrollton. Lieutenant Tyler James Feehan, a 25-year-old from Hawaii, was also killed. Administration officials say the attack is under investigation. So far, 18 service members have died in the conflict.
And President Trump says the latest American attacks were launched, quote, in honor of several U.S. service members killed in recent days in the Middle East.
Yeah, but top administration officials say this morning that the U.S. is still open to negotiations with Iran, despite more than a week of renewed attacks. CBS News' Michael George has more.
President Trump celebrated the World Cup final, but hours after he handed the winner's trophy to Spain, the Pentagon announced that U.S. forces had completed a 9th straight day of strikes on Iran.
We hit him very hard again.
The president told reporters the strikes were, quote, in honor of U.S. service members killed in recent days. The Pentagon says at least 2 were killed while defending against Iranian attacks in Jordan, and a 3rd was killed during the controlled detonation of a downed Iranian drone in Iraq.
We feel very badly, but you know, those great people, those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Iran says it responded with more strikes on U.S. targets in the neighboring countries Monday, while the British military says a tanker near Oman had caught fire the same day. Iran's supreme leader is warning that the U.S. will learn, quote, unforgettable lessons if attacks persist. On Iranian state TV, the country's foreign minister said the U.S. cannot bribe or threaten Tehran and described the Strait of Hormuz as Iran's real atomic bomb.
The straits are supposed to be open, free of tolls, free of attack.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio insists the U.S. is still open to diplomacy.
We've tried multiple times with Iran, and we'll continue to try if that door opens.
But he adds that as long as Iran launches attacks, the U.S. will respond. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And over the weekend, President Trump called on Republicans in Congress to add Iran to a Russia sanction bill that's under consideration, saying it's what the late Senator Lindsey Graham would have wanted.